Hey, what is going on, guys? Ali here, back with another Fire Force review for Season 2, episode, was it 10? Was it 10 or 11? I keep forgetting, when it comes to all these, reviews and, the episode number and whatnot, but it's called Dark Hero. We get a little bit more about Leaked and how he perceives things and whatnot, and it also turns out that all those numbers that Arthur, had, or, that Arthur saw, whatever, was actually pi, which is just crazy. It just really shows more of how much of a subconscious genius Arthur is and everything, which is funny. And you really got to see in this episode leaked his the reasoning as to why he wants to do these things and uncover truth and stuff, and that's all that he wants to do is uncover the truth about everything. Not following something, just the exact truthful answers to why there are infernals and stuff, human combustion and everything. He just wants to know that truth specifically, and obviously the Holy Soul Temple is hiding things and everything, and it's the organization itself. And something that, first of all, loved Benimaru and Joker and just their interaction. It was hella funny. I thought it was so funny. Joker comes to where Benimaru is in Asakusa, or whatever. Benimaru's Company 7's place. So he goes over there and he's like, I want you to help me. Joker is talking about, I want you to help me. Don't you think something's fishy going on at the Holy Soul Temple and everything? And Benimaru's like, you seem like a fishy guy yourself. Why would I go with you, whatever? And then a minute later, he's like, all right, it does sound interesting. Let's go. It was so funny. They were going to infiltrate what was called the Imperial... Is it called the Imperial Seat or something? So they're going there, and they easily just fought a bunch of people, which was they were supposed to be the guards of the seat, or the Imperial Seat and whatnot. And them being on top of the roof, that interaction was hilarious. Being a Joker thought that Benimaru was gonna push him off or something, because Benimaru's the reason that I'm also coming with you is not just that I'm interested, but also I can stomp you if you do something stupid or whatever. So because that's what Benimaru wants to do, wants to keep the peace of the people and whatnot, whether they believe in the Holy Soul temple or whatnot, or whether they are followers of Benimaru himself and whatnot. He just wants people to live in peace and everything, and that's just really what everybody wants and everything. So the Joker looks at him, he's like, oh, you're not gonna push me off, and Benimaru's like, no, not yet, which was hilarious. And then Joker's like, all right, let's get down from the building. And then Benimaru's like, wait, why did we come up here? Why are we climbing back down or whatever? And then Joker's talking about because everybody expects heroes to be above, up top, looking over everything, like a classic comic book type of vibe that he was talking about, which it was funny. It was just hilarious. And then so they somewhat infiltrate. I don't know if it was infiltrating, because none of the guards, the elite guards of the seat, the Imperial Seat, really didn't do anything. And they were they don't even have powers either. So what the hell are they gonna try to do fighting Benimaru, who's the strongest fire soldier? And then you got Joker, who does his own stuff and whatnot, which is what are you doing? You better come with some sort of power or something when you're gonna fight Benimaru. Well, except Obi did fight Benimaru head on, and actually made him bleed and everything. So I shouldn't say that. I mean somebody who's not used to fighting people with fire abilities and such, fight Benimaru. Don't do that. It's dumb. What are you trying to do? But then, some dude shot a dart at Benimaru, but also before that, Benimaru has a keen sense or eye, noticing, there's the stench of blood where the Amaterasu is. So it, obviously we all know that somebody's in there, and then in the beginning, you know, Shinra's talking about like we are to believe that the first pillar, the one who contacted me at the fourth, like through the Adola burst or the Adola link, is in Amaterasu and everything. So they got all that discussion, and then you got like Benimaru smelling like blood, like there's blood in it and everything, like the woman is like being tortured in there or something, and man, like how long has she really been in there, man? You know, like you really think, you know, the woman in black has been in the tabernacle for 200 plus years. Like how long has that first pillar been in the Amaterasu? Probably like just a little bit less or something. But even then, like 100 years, 100 plus years, she might have actually been in the Amaterasu. Like who knows? But Benimaru's sensing some blood stench coming from there, and Joker also probably like a long time ago has smelled that also, and he's saying like, oh, Benimaru, you got a keen sense of smell and whatnot. So that whole scenario and scene was really cool, and all of their interactions were like really cool, and some of the animation was really good, but others was like looked weird, like all of those guards like coming out and like trying to attack like Benimaru and Joker and stuff. They just looked they looked dumb. Maybe they were like shown like that because like they were purposefully shown as just looking dumb and whatnot. But they kind of looked a little dumb, and they just got knocked out like they were scrubs and everything. But then some big ass dude shot Benimaru with a needle, like a poison dart or something, because Benimaru just got knocked out and fell over, and Joker was like, "Hey, you good? What's going on? Like, what are you doing?" And then he's saying lame, and then that's how the episode ends, with Joker saying like, "Oh, that was lame and whatnot." So that was like very intriguing and everything. And now going back to the beginning when Shinra is talking to Obi about everything that they figured out and everything, and then like Captain Obi tells them that like they're not going to be able to do anything for like 3 years for like the church to reveal like slowly like the real truth and everything to the people, so it's not like chaotic and everything. So because the entire empire, the Tokyo Empire, the entire empire, they believe in the Holy Soul Temple teachings and whatnot. Now the Holy Soul Temple, it's an organization. It's not. See, here's the thing that like I felt bad a little bit for Iris, right? Like you see that, but I think the one who makes the most sense to me in this episode itself would not make sense, but like I really move towards is Obi, right? Because he says that like there's some shady things going on in the Holy Soul Temple and their teachings aren't right. But I still believe in the Great Soul and everything. Just easing Iris, like Iris and Tamaki like themselves, because they're sisters of, you know, those teachings and whatnot. So like it was a really nice sentiment from Obi, because what he says like is pretty much right, because the Holy Soul Temple, with the whole discussion of like the Archbishop or the Pope or whatever, talking about how like all the other like talking about all the religions of the past with saying that they're all erased, which like was weird to me, and the way he talked was weird and such. So like obviously he knows some shit or whatever, and like just saying that like people who don't believe in that need to be like thrown away or something. Like the guy seems like an extremist, and that's the thing. Extremists and whatnot are the ones that ruin like the beliefs and teachings to like perverse things, like saying like in the beginning when what Obi was talking to Iris about, when Iris is like feeling very like she seems so down on herself that like I've been following this temple and the way that they teach things, but it's very possible that they could be hiding stuff. But then Obi reassured her that like that doesn't mean that he's pretty much saying that, like, I believe in the great soul, though. Meaning that, like, the religion is there. The truth is there, but this organization, the Holy Soul Temple, is the organization that's hiding things and perversing things. And that's what, like, happens with a lot of just religions in real life. Like say, extremists, terrorists, and things like that. They perverse things to benefit or to, like, prioritize or, like, justify things that they do with a religion. Like, you got, say the Ku Klux Klan and whatnot. They perverse their own thoughts and beliefs into a religion that they force their own, like, perverse beliefs and stuff within a religion to make it just benefit themselves and whatnot. Same thing with terrorists and whatnot. Like, it's not that it's the religion itself. It's just organizations that decide to, like, either find loopholes or, like, mix their own train of thought into something that causes, like, a branch of extremist of the religion itself. Like, that's what it seemed like to me. I started thinking when Obi looked at Iris, being that, like, what you're doing for people and your beliefs, they're not wrong, you know? Like, you believe in the great soul. You don't have to believe in the Holy Soul Temple, but you can still believe in the great soul. And that's what Obi says. Like, Obi believes in the great soul and everything. Like, that world's, like, you know, that world's God and everything. So that's something that sounded, like, really cool to me, like, in the episode, was just hearing Obi, like, comforting Iris. Because Iris is, like, starting to think now that everything I believed has been wrong and everything. But the fact is, it's not that her beliefs, like, for her are wrong. It's just that the organization that was trying to spread those beliefs are just hiding a lot of shit and are slightly changing things and are slightly perversing things to benefit themselves and whatnot. And that is the problem, and that's the mystery of what's going on, and that's the mystery of what Leaked is really trying to, like, figure out with Joker and everything, that the temple is hiding stuff, and they want to find the truth about everything that literally happened and everything. So that's something that I liked the most about the episode and everything. So yeah, and again, ending of the episode, Joker says lame because Benimaru gets taken out, which was really funny. I don't think he got, like, necessarily exactly taken out. He's probably gonna wake up next episode or something like that. But, like, you know what is Benimaru gonna do? He did, like, it was just a dart, a poison dart or whatever. Like, people are being like, oh, why they gotta do Benimaru like that? It's not that they did anything to Benny, like, it was a sneak attack. Like, who's gonna see, like, a tiny ass poison dart needle thing coming, like, out of nowhere? And then this big dude comes out and looks like he's about to fight Joker and everything. So that seems like it's going to be fun and everything. And it's definitely a lead up to next episode, which I'm excited about. So again, it was more of an interesting / thinking episode, which I very much do like. And just to, like, see about, like, the Holy Soul Temple and its teachings of the Great Soul and everything, you know, all the things that they're hiding and the mysteries and stuff, and Benimaru sensing, like, blood and a disgusting bloody stench from Amaterasu and stuff, and then, like, Vulcan also saying that, like, what were my, like, ancestors really thinking and whatnot, because his ancestors weren't even mentioned in the scriptures themselves either, when his ancestors were the ones who made the Amaterasu and like he's wondering like what the hell were my ancestors involved with in general and such. So that's a big mystery also. A lot of mysteries and a lot of really just thinking in this episode, and like I mean I enjoyed it. Like it was good. It was a fun, not fun, but more of like an interesting, intriguing thinking kind of video, which, you know, you gotta have some of those like every once in a while. So I very much liked it, and I'm excited for next episode with more of like Joker infiltrating like the Imperial seat and whatever. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. But again, what did you guys think about this episode? Leave down in the comments your thoughts about it, your thoughts about what I said and everything. And leave a like on the video if you liked the episode, if you liked anything I had to say, if you enjoyed like anything that I just like really mentioned, like and comment, stuff like that. And subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and their discussion videos and things like that. So gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, but most important, everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty, alright? So peace and love, and I will see y'all later in the next video. Peace out. May the force be with you always. Plus, ultra, and laton.